How often do I encounter EP that you buy late day? Very rarely. Most of the EPs I've ever bought have been like in the first, say, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. Pow7i asks, it's so hard for me to choose winners in the right sectors. Do you got some advice for you? Yeah, give it a few years. Well, you know, study. You know, observe what's, you know, why are you missing the winning stocks in the winning sectors? Why are you missing the winning sectors? Why are you not listening to the market? That's you know, it takes years. It takes years. No one is gonna be an overnight success. Taking a flag on a daily versus the hourly, you gotta look at the volume and momentum. That's how you determine it. Stocks with enormous volume versus normal. That's how you decide. And you gotta see, you know, how hot is the sector, etc., etc. Has to be something special to trade it on the 60-minute. Has to be something special. Can't do it on a random piece of shit name. A boomer name. For those of you, you know, asking what methodology I use CANSLIM T. If you've read the William O'Neill books, you know what CANSLIM is. It's current earnings, current quarterly earnings, annual earnings. It has to be something new, a new product, new management. Wait, what does S stand for? I forgot what S stands for. L stands for, yeah, sales, exactly. Wait, what does L stand for? Oh, leader. I stands for supply. You know what? I don't care what the first whatever. I don't remember what they stand for, but the CANSLIM T. The T stands for thumb. That was my point. Let's go. You know what, guys? What BBBY reminds me of? AMC. This is a highly shorted stock. You know, beaten down over many months. It's down like, I don't know, 60-70% over the past few quarters. Had high volume. Traded several times its float past week. And do you know what reminds me of? AMC late last year. Looks exactly the same. At high volume, traded several times its float, broke the flag, and went up, you know, 500%. Not that I'm saying BBBY will do that. It's probably not, but you know, it has potential. And you know what Lucid reminds me of? It reminds me of AMC in May last year. Huge volume coming in. It trades like, you know, traded many times its float. Etc, etc, etc. You're starting to get my point. It looks exactly like AMC did. I'm using AMC as my blueprint for everything. If you haven't noticed. Look into 4 monitors like some kind of a mentally challenged person. No. I don't look much at the screens after I stop streaming. Well, it depends if there's like crazy stuff going on, but most of the time I try to do other stuff. I try to be productive. I have these bunch of research projects going on, or maybe I'll, you know, do some household stuff or whatever. It's always something to do. And then I check my stocks maybe a few times per hour, or maybe like every other hour if things are really, really slow. But if things are hot, maybe a couple of times per hour. What am I researching? Different topics, stocks, things. Right now, I spent the last like 5 days going through my 2020 trades. That's the first time ever I've done a review of my trades. And I didn't really, find anything groundbreaking, just confirm what I already knew. I'm gonna do it for 2019, 2018 too. Just also to see how my trading has evolved over the years, and maybe 2016, 2015, 2014, 2013 too. I don't have very good records pre-2014, but it's kind of fun to do. Actually it's boring as hell, but it's kind of fun to see, trends. And can I talk you through the Twilio trade from 2020 May? Which trade? Oh, the EP. Yeah, 5-star EP. That was this thing had been going sideways for what, over a year or like a year. Had been a former leader, was a leader in 2018, 2019, early 2019. Then it was a laggard for a while, and then it had an EP on enormous volume. Big beat, enormous beat, big guidance, blah blah blah. But mainly the gap up, big gap up, gapped up almost 30%. Big volume, that was the tell, and all you had to do was trail either with the 20 or the 50 day, or that's the trade. I don't remember if I traded it. There were a lot of just 5-star EPs back in May 2020. One I remember was Melee that I traded. This one I traded. I sold it. I think I sold it somewhere here. No, I sold it here on this day here. Yep, on this day here. I remember it. Yep, that day here. I guess I should have traded with 50. Oh well. No. Same thing. Big volume. Did I ever? Yeah, I was an options expert briefly late last year. I think I've done 2 or 3 options trades in my life. I think it's mostly for losers. I think very few people have the capacity to create alpha in options. Very few. If the fail rate in stocks is 95% plus in the first few years, the fail rate in options is probably 99% plus. Because in options, there's so many things that can go wrong. Like if you do a fat finger, you may blow up. Like you do something like you short or long the wrong type of option and you're a little bit sloppy. And you don't see your mistake immediately. You can. It's just, and you have the timing thing, and there's just so many things that can go wrong. It's hard to get an edge in options trading. Like, let's put it this way: if you haven't made, if you can't create a lot of alpha just trading equities, you're not gonna get any alpha over the long-term trading options. That's for sure. Very, very few can. Very, very few can. And look at the moving average they're surfing, the 10 and 20. The 10 and 20, 10 and 20, 10 and 20. 10 and 20, 10 and 20. You should repeat. Everyone should repeat when they for yourselves when you wake up in the morning, like 10 and 20, 10 and 20, 10 and 20. And you're gonna outperform 99% of market participants year in, year out. You're gonna outperform all these guys using Boomerberg terminals and whatnot. 10 and 20, 10 and 20. Man, guys, I mean, I'm looking at the action in the markets right now, and, stuff like Rivian I mean, you know, guys, did you see the intraday on it? If you didn't, you gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention to stocks in play. Yeah, Buffett uses the 10 and 20 decade moving average. Yeah, Buffett uses the 10 and 20 yearly moving average. Look at how Berkshire has surfed the 10 yearly moving average. That's what Buffett uses. Like, look at like some of his holdings. He's in Coke, right? Look at this, 10 and 20. He's also in American Express. Look at this, 10 and 20. That's his secret sauce. Yeah, guys, I'm really telling you, in this type of market condition, when you have a lockout rally, you know, look, if you don't have imagination, you're not gonna have, you know, explosive returns. You need like I tweeted like last week or whenever it was. You sell stuff a few days, a few weeks too early in this type of market environment, you know, you're gonna retire 10 years later. Well, let's put it this way. Your financial goals will come true 10 years earlier if you just have some imagination. That's the type of market we're in. The second you think you're smarter than a 10 or the 20 day, that's when you're doomed for mediocrity. Trust me. I talk from experience.